So in this video we are going to be making the pattern of this unique footwear you are seeing on the screen. So fold your cardboard paper into two equal parts, and then that's where we're going to start from. So after that, come to this edge here with your angle 90 ruler, and then you're going to take a vertical line. You see here is corresponding with the folded edge. Then you take a line here. After taking that line, use your ruler to extend it furthermore. So after that, the next thing you are going to do, you're going to take a measurement from that line from here to here, 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches. That's what you're going to measure. So this is it. So from here to here, 4.5 inches. Then you're going to use your angle 90 ruler to take another vertical line on that spot. So you see here is corresponding. Then you take the line. After taking the line, you also use your ruler to extend the line further. So that is it. So after that, the next thing you take another measurement from here to here, 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. From here to here, 1.5 inches. That's what you're going to measure. Then you pick your drawing from there, curve it this way to join the vertical line at this spot like this. You see what I'm doing here now, right? So just curve it that way, and then you take another measurement from here down to this point, 0.7 inch, 0.7 inch. Say it here, 0.7 inch. So from here to here, 0.7 inch. Then leave a gap from that vertical line a little bit, and then curve it down, leave that 0.7, leave another space below, come up, and then you see the 0.7 here, so leave a space from that vertical line to here, leave another space from here to here, and then take this curve. It is a curve. Bring it down, then bring it up again and join it on that same level with the 0.7. You understand? So on that same level. Now measure from the folded edge, 0.7 again. From the folded edge, 0.7. So you pick the line and join it to this. You understand? So now the next thing we are going to do, take a measurement from here to here, 1.4 inches. 1.4 inches from here. So this is it here. From here to here, 1.4 inches. Hope it is understood. So now you are going to pick the drawing from that point, and then with a curve you join it to this one here. So you see it. Okay, now the next measurement is from here to somewhere here, 2 inches. 2 inches. That's what you're going to measure right now. From this curve, this line here, you measure 2 inches. This is it here. And then you pick the drawing from there, take it up to that 1.4 inches at the top. So after that, at this point here, there is going to be a hole here on that vertical line at the front. So there is going to be a hole there. And now I think we are done with this sketching. The next thing we are going to do, we're going to staple it and then we cut it into shape before we proceed to other things. So after cutting it into shape, the next thing you remove the staple pin. And this is what we have. So you mark the pattern facing here on this side. So this is what we have. So right now we're going to punch that hole at the front here. You understand? We're going to punch the hole. So let me do that with my punch. So I have done that. And the next thing you're going to do, we have gotten one of the pattern. Remember, it is 2 in 1. So you have to align this one on your last this way with your masking tape. And this is where it gets tricky. So let's proceed. So we have to create the one that is going to have buckle by the side. So now curve here with a line this way. You see what I'm doing at this point. You see the curve. From this curve here, you curve this line here. That is going to be the buckle first strap, where the buckle is going to be. Then place your measuring tape on the center. Place it on the center this way, and then you're going to measure 1 inch. Make sure that the 1 inch is on the center. You understand? It falls in between this. That's the width of this. So here and here, 1 inch. You understand? If you're going to use a buckle that is less than that, you also use the same measurement of the buckle width. So but I'm going to be using 1 inch. So after taking that measurement, then you pick your drawing, bring it up and join it on this line at the top. Then you curve it here on the feather edge and also pick it again and join it to this curve here. So after that, you curve it here on the feather edge, come this way, join it here, then you see it. So we are done with the sketching. The next thing we are going to actually do now is that we are going to remove it from the last, and then we proceed to separate the pattern. You understand? We have gotten the first design, which is coming without a buckle, and now we are trying to create the one that will have a buckle by the side. So pick your cardboard paper, place it on top of the cardboard paper, and then you have to duplicate the pattern. That is, you have to mark it out again. So at this juncture, you can punch a hole on this part, you understand, cut your marking dot, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my wheel, you understand. Then I'll use it to mark it out, that's to transfer it to the cardboard paper under. So that is the usefulness of this tool. It is going to save you a lot of stress and time, but if you don't have it, just cut a marking dot along those lines. So I have done that like this. Come down, come up this way. That's where you're going to actually cut the marking dot. So it is now visible here, so I'm going to make it visible with the pencil, you understand. So it is as simple as that. So after that, the next thing we are going to do is to cut it into shape. So after cutting it into shape, this is what we're going to have. We already have the first part. So you punch the hole again and then bring it back. That's the first pattern. Bring it back. Right now we're going to bring out this, you understand, from here down. That's what we're going to transfer to the cardboard paper down like this, you understand. So let's do that. So once it comes to this part again, you use this wheel or maybe punch a hole along the line so that you can easily transfer it to the cardboard paper under. So I have done that with the wheel, so the tool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my pencil to make it visible. At this point here, you're going to curve it this way. Just to watch to see what I'm doing. Curve it this way, you understand. You see it, you curve it this way. So the next thing we do, we cut it into shape. So after cutting it into shape, this is what we are going to have, and this is where the buckle will be fixed, and this is going to fall on top of this one like this. So this is how you're going to have the pattern coupled. So let's try the both on the last and see what it looks like. So first of all, this is the one without a buckle. You see it. So this is what it is going to look like. The one without a buckle is going to look this way. So you see it. So now this is the one with buckle. So it's quite simple. Just follow the same measurement and the same procedure and you are going to get the same result. This is a pre-information. There will be a private online classes on bonding and other things like quilting, and the rest of them will be attached to that courses, because my DM is filled up with questions about bonds and the rest of them, and it can be frustrating. So Very soon, once I finalize, you will see a publication when and how to register for the class. Just stay tuned. So on the screen is the table of content of all the topics that will be treated or that will be taught in the class. Though there are more things that will be treated which I did not include in the table of content, like we're going to revisit welting, anything pertaining bonding. We're going to bring to an end the frustration many beginners are facing when it comes to bonding. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section, and also don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon to get update as soon as a new video is dropped, and also to get update when it is time to make registration for the online classes. Have a nice day and see you in my next video.